I'm Roland Orsak for Shoppa's John Deere.
And I'm Jennifer Farrell, and today is episode 4 of Shoppa's Hometown and Around.
Today you find us at our Victoria location. It was established in 2009.
Now history is big in Victoria, and you'll find a little bit of history as we take you out to our restaurants, on our day trip, and even exploring right around town.
It's Shoppa's Hometown and Around, episode 4. Let's go!
Victoria is one of the oldest, most historic cities in Texas. With archaeological finds dating back at least 13,000 years, it's easy to get lost in the history, but here it is in a nutshell. Native tribes lived here for thousands of years. In the 1600s, the French came over, and in the 1700s, the Spanish first brought cattle to the area. That's when ranching and agriculture really picked up, and it's still a big economic driver today. Finally, in the early 1800s, Mexican impresario Martin de Leon established his colony in early Texas, and Victoria, as we know it, sprang up from there.
One of the treasures of Victoria is Riverside Park. The park is made up of over 560 acres and sits along 4.5 miles of the Guadalupe River. The park has over 200 picnic areas with tables and barbecue pits, along with nature trails. There's a disc golf course for those who can handle a frisbee. The iconic Riverside Stadium was opened in 1947 and was the home of the Class AA Victoria Rosebuds of the Texas League, and now its residents are the Victoria Generals and UHV Jaguars. If golf is your passion, the 18-hole golf course at Riverside Park is one of the best in the area and will challenge any level of golfer. The duck pond is under construction, but a tenant or two still remain. And if flowers are your thing, there's an awesome rose garden to browse through as well. Riverside Park in Victoria has a lot of things to do, and one of them is the zoo. Let's go check out the animals. The Texas Zoo in Riverside Park, it brings out the kid in everyone. Meet my friend Mr. Black Bear. This lynx was on the prowl and ready to purr. Miss Tortoise was putting her shell in high gear to come say hello. You can even get up close to Mr. Rabbit. Be aware of the peacocks that roam the zoo at will. Get close and they get proud. One of the best places to eat in Victoria just happens to be located in Riverside Park as well, the historic PumpHouse. Our Shoppa's Victoria store manager Wesley Cates picks it as his favorite restaurant. The building was once the water pump station for the city of Victoria. Now it pumps out exceptional food. Wesley went with his favorite, the fish tacos, for lunch. Jennifer ordered the PumpHouse chicken sandwich with fruit. She eats healthy. And I went with the panko shrimp plate with a side of rice. All of it was great. We hear the chicken fried steak is awesome too, which means we'll be back. If you want history with your soup, salad, and sandwich, Victoria has got you covered there too. Fossati's Delicatessen was opened in 1882 and is said to be the oldest deli in the state of Texas. Fossati's is famous for their white and red checkered tablecloths. It's not just the history, but the food that makes this a must-try in Victoria. Texas is barbecue, and Victoria has Mumphord's Place. It's a Texas Monthly Top 50. They've been serving up incredible cues since 2000. The place is full of family history and some of the best ribs, brisket, and sausage. And fabulous sides. You've got to try the green beans. Yes, I said you must try the green beans. The food is fabulous and the staff is friendly.
Another thing you need to check out is the Old Victoria Driving Tour, which features more than 80 historic properties. Let's go see a few. Heading out from De Leon Plaza, you'll pass Fossati's on your left before coming to St. Mary's Catholic Church, whose history goes back as the first church established in Victoria. Around the corner is the T.M. O'Connor House. The son of legendary Texas cattle king Thomas O'Connor originally lived here. Right next door is another fabulous turn-of-the-century house that actually served as a morgue for many years. Down the street, the 1892 Victoria County Courthouse was voted one of 10 favorite historic courthouses in Texas. And finally, heading into the historic neighborhood area, the William Larrabee Callender House is reputed to be the first home in Texas built of pre-cut lumber. Continuing on the history theme, the day trip from our Victoria location is the city of Goliad. First up is a quick stop at Goliad State Park and Historic Site, where you can see the Mission Espiritu Santo. The mission was originally established by the Spanish in the 1700s and was active until 1830. It then fell into ruin until crews from the Civilian Conservation Corps worked to restore it in the mid-1930s. Just down the road is the Presidio La Bahia, which was built in 1749 by the Spanish. It is the oldest standing fort west of the Mississippi River, and its original purpose was to protect the mission. However, it skyrocketed to infamy during the Texas Revolution when hundreds of Texian men were massacred just off-site under orders from General Santa Anna. Outside the walls, the Fannin Memorial Monument marks the spot where these men are buried, and a statue honoring the Angel of Goliad overlooks the Presidio. Before heading back to Victoria, be sure to stop in at Goliad's Town Square. Make a lap around the 1894 Goliad County Courthouse, browse some of the shops, and definitely stop in at the Blue Quail Deli for a bowl of their signature cream of jalapeno soup.
That's a wrap to Hometown and Round episode 4 in Victoria. We hope you enjoyed all our adventures.
And if you want to get a cool t-shirt like this, all you got to do is explore Victoria, find these brochures, and fill out the back, and they'll send you a t-shirt in the mail.
Pretty cool, huh? Episode 5 is going to take us to our Liberty location. Hope you'll stay tuned. It's going to be an adventure.